Hello friends, welcome to Trending Telecast. First of all, thanks to all for your support. Today we are going to see some current trending news. In this video we will talk about how World Health Organization chief defends the agency's handling of coronavirus pandemic. Next we will talk about the full list of red, orange and green zone in Kolkata and Howrah. After that, how Lalu Prasad Yadav faces a threat of coronavirus. Following the news of a man walks 1,500 kilometers from Vasai to UP's Shravasti and he dies in quarantine. Then, the Maharashtra government has decided to send about 100 buses to Kota in Rajasthan. At the end we will discuss some sports news. There's a good news for our viewer that our new weekly special video will be uploaded tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. This video will be based on heartbreaking incidents happening around the world during this coronavirus pandemic, and at the end there's a social message for all of us. So stay tuned and enjoy this video. So let's start with today's video. First news come from World Health Organization. The Director General of the World Health Organization, WHO, has defended its handling of the coronavirus pandemic. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said countries should have listened to the agency after it declared a public health emergency of international concern on the 30th of January, when there were 82 cases outside China and no deaths, the BBC reported on Monday. The world should have listened to WHO then, carefully, he told reporters. We advised the whole world to implement a comprehensive public health approach, and we said, find, test, isolate, and do contact tracing. You can check for yourselves, countries who followed that are in a better position than others. US President Donald Trump ordered the suspension of US funding to the agency after accusing it of severely mismanaging and covering up the spread of the coronavirus. Next news come from West Bengal. Several districts in West Bengal including Kolkata and Howrah have been identified as red zones after coronavirus cases spread. Till Tuesday morning, the total confirmed COVID-19 cases in West Bengal stand at 697, including 20 deaths, while 109 have recovered. According to the Ministry of Health, red zones are high-risk areas that are witnessing a significant number of coronavirus cases. In order to contain the spread of the infections further, regions falling under red zones are sealed by the government, restricting traffic movement while people are advised to stay indoors. In these zones, the government is assuring doorstep delivery of essential items so that people do not have to move out their homes. Full list of red zones in West Bengal. 1. Kolkata. The metropolis also has 287 containment zones, majority of which are in the north and central parts of the city. Out of the 287 containment zones, there have been no cases from 18 zones in the last 2 weeks. 2. Howrah. In this district there were 56 containment zones, and from 13 of them there has been no new case of the coronavirus infection. 3. North 24 Parganas. In this district there has been no report of any COVID-19 positive cases from 13 zones out of the total 57 containment zones. 4. Purba Mednipur. Full list of orange zones in West Bengal. 1. South 24 Parganas. 2. Hooghly. 3. Paschim Medinipur. 4. Purba Bardhaman. The district also has 8 containment zones, out of which there are 5 zones from where there has been no report of any new COVID-19 infection since April 9. 5. Paschim Bardhaman. 6. Kalimpong. 7. Nadia. 8. Jalpaiguri. 9. Darjeeling. 10. Murshidabad. 11. Malda. Full list of green zones in West Bengal. There are 8 districts in the state that have been identified as green zones include 1. Alipurdwar. 2. Cooch Behar. 3. Uttar Dinajpur. 4. Dakhin Dinajpur. 5. Birbhum. 6. Bankura. 7. Purulia. 8. Jhargram. Next news. Rashtriya Janata Dal (RJD) chief Lalu Prasad Yadav faces a threat of coronavirus after a patient admitted next to his paying ward in Rajendra Institute of Medical Sciences (RIMS) hospital in Ranchi has tested positive for COVID-19 on Monday. The patient who has tested positive was under the treatment of RJD leaders treating Dr. Drive Umesh Prasad for the past 3 weeks. Dr. Umesh Prasad has been treating RJD leader Lalu for the past 2 years, ever since he has been admitted to the hospital. According to the administration, the doctor and his team would be sent to quarantine. Dr. Umesh Prasad as his treating physician. Though Lalu is admitted in paying ward. Since the patient was in medicine department for 3 weeks, all doctors and other staff are giving their samples. Dr. Umesh Prasad and his unit will be sent to quarantine. RIMS administration said. The Supreme Court had passed a decision that those prisoners with less than 7 years of jail sentence should be released on parole. Lalu Yadav has been sentenced for more than 7 years, which disqualified him from being granted parole. Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren had recently expressed concern about Lalu Yadav's health, and the Jharkhand cabinet has sent the proposal to release Lalu Yadav on parole for legal advice to the Advocate General of Jharkhand. Next news come from Uttar Pradesh. 15 days ago, Insaf Ali began walking from Mumbai to reach his home in Shravasti district in Uttar Pradesh. A laborer in Mumbai's Vasai, Ali struggled for food and water on the way but continued to walk almost 1,500 kilometers. He reached the outskirts of his village on Monday and was immediately taken to a quarantine center in Matkhanwa under Malipur police station of the district. He died a few hours later, reportedly of dehydration and exhaustion. Superintendent of Police Shravasti Anup Kumar Singh said that Ali reached Matkhanwa around 7 am and was quarantined after basic tests at a local school. He was also served a proper breakfast, after which he took rest. But after 5 hours, he began complaining of pain in upper part of the stomach and also vomited thrice, said Singh. Before the doctors were called in, Ali collapsed. Chief Medical Officer AP Bhargava said that they had taken the samples and sent them to Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital in Lucknow for conducting test of coronavirus. The CMO said, only after the report comes out, we will conduct a post-mortem to ascertain the exact cause of Ali's death. However, he said, during preliminary checkup done by a team of doctors, no signs or symptoms of coronavirus were traced. Agyaram, the village head of Matkhanwa, however, said that Ali had reached Shravasti on April 24 and stayed at his in-laws' house, about 10 kilometers away. On Monday, he set out for his house in Matkhanwa village. He was unwell, he said. Ali is survived by his wife Salma Begum and their 6-year-old son. Now we are going to tell you a good decision taken by Maharashtra government. The Maharashtra government has decided to send about 100 buses to Kota in Rajasthan to bring back nearly 2,000 students stranded there due to the lockdown, Maharashtra Transport Minister Anil Parab has said. Buses of the Maharashtra State Road Transport Corporation (MSRTC) will be sent to Kota in the next 2 days, Parab said late Monday night. A number of students from Maharashtra have been staying at Kota to take coaching classes for the preparation of various competitive entrance examinations after class 12. The Maharashtra government has decided to bring back the students who had gone to Kota. We will send some 100 buses from Dhule to Kota for the purpose, Parab said. The students will first be brought to Maharashtra's Dhule district, which is located adjoining the Madhya Pradesh border, and then sent to their native places by state transport facilities, the minister said. Necessary official communication for the same has already been done with the governments of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, as the buses will be passing through these two states, a senior official of the MSRTC said. On return, the students and their parents will undergo medical checkup followed by the mandatory 14-day home quarantine, a senior official from the Maharashtra Disaster Management Department said. The Maharashtra government decided to bring back the students following indications that the lockdown may be extended in some of the major cities where the coronavirus situation is yet to come under control. At the end, here are some sports news. The remainder of the Argentinian football season has been cancelled amid the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, which has so far claimed over 2 lakh lives across the world. Clubs in the top division, known as the Argentinian Superliga, will be spared relegation until 2022 because of the disruption caused by the health crisis. We are ending the tournaments, Claudio Tapia, president of the Argentinian Football Association (AFA), told the TNT television channel on Monday, reports Xinhua news agency. The idea is to start playing again when authorities allow it and with maximum security. Thank you for watching this video. To get such trending news, do subscribe our channel. If you liked this video, click on the thumbs up button below and share this video with your friends and families.